What would you do if a notebook started giving you advice, and it was always right? That's exactly what happened to Emma, and it changed her life forever. One morning, Emma found a notebook sitting on her desk. She had no idea where it came from. Its leather cover was smooth, warm, almost alive. She figured her mom had left it there, probably from a thrift store. Curious, she opened it, but instead of blank pages, the first one already had something written. "You'll need this soon. Don't ignore it." Emma froze. A joke? A prank? She shrugged it off and left it on her desk. The next day, Emma had a massive fight with her best friend. She stormed into her room, tears streaming, grabbed the notebook to vent, and stopped. A new message had appeared. Sometimes silence heals more than words. Goosebumps prickled her skin. She hadn't written that. No one else had been in her room, but those words stuck with her. That night, instead of sending a fiery text, she wrote, "I'm sorry. Let's talk when we're calm." Her friend replied almost immediately, "I'm so glad you said that. I've been feeling awful. Let's fix this." That was just the beginning. A few days later, Emma was at a cafe staring at her phone. She needed to call her dad, but every time she thought about it, she froze. Their relationship had been strained since her parents' divorce. Conversations felt forced, awkward. The notebook shifted in her bag as if it knew. She pulled it out and saw another message. Not every conversation needs to fix things. Sometimes just let them hear your voice. That night, Emma called her dad. They didn't dive into heavy topics. They talked about his dog, her classes, the weather. For the first time in months, they laughed. But not every note was comforting. One day, Emma opened the notebook and found a line that sent chills down her spine. "Sometimes letting go is the bravest thing you can do." Her heart pounded. What did it mean, her boyfriend? Her dream of becoming an artist? The uncertainty consumed her. Weeks later, the answer came. She discovered her boyfriend had been cheating. Devastated, Emma felt her world crumble. But then the notebook's words echoed in her mind. Letting go hurt more than she imagined. But it also set her free. For the first time in years, she painted without holding back. Her art was bold, raw, and unapologetic, just like her. The notebook became her guide, her confidant. It didn't give her all the answers, but nudged her forward, leaving space for her to stumble, learn, and grow. Then one evening, after a particularly joyful day, Emma opened it to find one last message. "You don't need me anymore. The answers were always inside you. Now go write your own story." Tears filled her eyes. She turned the page. Blank. Every page after that, empty. But Emma smiled. For the first time, she didn't feel lost. She felt ready. The notebook never wrote another word, but Emma carried it with her everywhere. A reminder that sometimes the advice you need is already within you. You just have to listen.